very warm welcome to the April edition of our Market Wrap. What a month it has been. We've certainly seen a change in the real estate market in the last 3 or 4 months, but more particularly in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I am shooting this video at the start of May, and as of yesterday, we did have the Reserve Bank of Australia lift the cash rate to 0.35%. Now, it's been the fear of that happening and a little bit of uncertainty in the market, which is why I think that the market has returned to somewhat of a normal level. The best way for me to explain it to you is if you're driving down the Nepean Highway and you're driving at 80 k's an hour, you've slowed down to about 75. So you're still going pretty fast. You're still very close to the limit. We're still in a very, very good market, although it's just not that boom time craziness that we've been so accustomed to over the last 2 years. Now, before I get into the weekly and monthly sales results, I did just want to say a huge thank you to all of my clients that have entrusted me with the purpose of selling their property, but also in terms of buying as well. I actually placed 50th in about 13 or 14,000 agents across Victoria, which is a huge honour for me, and it's never happened to me before, so I do really appreciate it. And I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you. One of the cool things to note was I actually came first in the state for the shortest amount of days on market, being only 14 days. Now, the benefit to you as a potential vendor, it means that the agent that you're dealing with, me hopefully, is the agent that's going to give you a realistic price, has a tried, tested method, and obviously knows how to negotiate with buyers in all facets of any type of market that Melbourne might encounter. So I just want to say a huge thank you. Let's get into the results, and that's why you're here. Now, before I give you the top 5 sales, I did just want to note that the average clearance rate for Bentleigh was 73.4%. Now, that's actually a decrease of 11.4% from the last quarter. In Bentleigh East, it was around 84%, and that actually increased about 1.5% over the last month. I think that's purely just because there hasn't been as much stock in the Bentleigh East marketplace, being the 3165 postcode, and obviously with a lack of stock, does drive competition. Let's give you the top 5 sales for the month. Coming in first place was number 38 Summer Hill Road in Brighton East, a wonderful family home selling for $3.8 million at auction. Second highest was number 19 Margaret Street in Brighton East, once again a beautiful family home, and that transacted for $3.22 million. Next was number 5 Twisden Road in Bentleigh, a beautiful family home, Art Deco, and that sold for $2.61 million. Next was number 1 Wattle Grove in McKinnon, a property that I auctioned and sold backing onto Wattle Grove Reserve, a 5-bedroom Art Deco family home, and that sold for $2.55 million. And last, but certainly not least, was number 2 Sunlight Crescent in Brighton East, and that property sold for $2.42 million. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we do move into the colder months, I can hear the rain outside now. Obviously, the market does tend to come off a little bit during June and July. Obviously, everybody gets to go away on school holidays. Typically, we find more families do go away over that July school holiday period than they do at Christmas time. It's cold here in Melbourne, people move to tropical weather, and I can't blame them. However, a reduced amount of stock does mean that the buyer levels do stay the same, and obviously with a reduced amount of stock, competition for those homes that are on the market is heightened. So if you are considering a sale in the next couple of months, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me at any time. Obviously the election's coming up as well. Who knows what's going to happen, but I'm always here to help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next month.